Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to understand about the Terraform taint and then untaint commands. Okay, so these commands come under the Terraform forcing recreation of resources. Okay, so when a resource declaration is modified, Terraform usually attempts to update that existing resource in the place. Although some changes in Terraform means like some resource configuration changes also tells the system to destruct that resource and then recreate that resource, okay, because of the upstream API limitations from the respective provider. Okay, example like you have changed the EC2 instance availability zone from US East 1A to 1B, so that's a sure shot thing that you need to destroy the EC2 instance in one availability zone and then recreate in the another availability zone. So in those cases, right, so automatically a virtual, or in another case you can even take another case like a virtual machine that configures itself with a cloud in it, okay, or like user data on startup, whatever it is. Okay, so when on startup might no longer meet your needs if the cloud init or your user data things changes, right? At that point of time that resource need to be recreated, right? So example, let's go back here. And if you see, this is the Apache install.sh, and then inside this is called in your C4 EC2 instance with user data, right? So now what happens is in this Apache install.sh you are using Apache. In addition to that, you added some more commands here to download and then add some Tomcat or whatever you want to add, more stuff you have added, more lines of code you have added in your user data. So existing EC2 instance, whatever you have, so whatever you have changed in this Apache install.sh doesn't tell your Terraform to recreate the stuff, right? So now if Terraform need to be recreating that EC2 instance, then you need to taint that resource, and in the next apply, next Terraform apply, because that resource is tainted, it is going to recreate, destroy that resource and then recreate the new resource, which is nothing but the new EC2 instances. So there are different cases available where we need the resource to be destroyed and then recreated. So at that point of time, Terraform taint will be very helpful for us. Okay, you just make that resource Terraform taint and then that resource name by getting the resource name from the Terraform state list, and after that automatically in the next Terraform apply it is going to get recreated. Okay, in meantime you can make your cloud init script changes or user data changes or user data script changes, whatever you want to make it change, and then now you make the apply, it will be taken care. So that's about it. So Terraform untaint is nothing but the opposite of taint. Okay, so if any resource is tainted and then if you really don't want it to get tainted, you can do that by untainting that respective resource. Okay, so now let's go ahead and then understand this in a practical manner. So first things first is we'll go ahead here and then we'll say Terraform state and then list. So if you see, most of the time we are using the Terraform state list to get the number of resources present, means like resource names present in the Terraform state file. Okay, why? Because we always need the local name references of those resources to handle in Terraform, right? So Terraform needs the local name of those resources. So local name of this resource is my EC2 VM new. So I'll say Terraform taint and then resource name is AWS instance my EC2 VM new. So I'll taint this resource and then see what happens. Okay, so now I have tainted this resource. Once it is tainted, then I'm going to run the Terraform plan and see the output, what it is going to show. So it need to say that it need to destroy and then recreate the resource. Okay, so Terraform plan, so it should output that this resource need to be destroyed and then recreated. So let's wait for the output to come. We got the output, so let's go up, and you can see destroy and then recreate the replacement, because AWS instance is tainted, so must be replaced. So it is very clearly saying that this resource is tainted and then that must be replaced. So it will destroy and then recreate that resource. Now I will untaint the same resource. Okay, so I'll go here and then instead of taint I'll make that untaint. Okay, Terraform untaint, and then that resource name AWS instance resource type, which is nothing but dot local name of the resource, which is my EC2 VM new, and then I will enter it. So now what should happen is, whenever I run the Terraform plan, no changes to the infrastructure it need to say, because I untainted the resource. Okay, so let me clear this after releasing the state lock. So let's clear this, it untainted. So now if I run the Terraform plan, it should say that no changes required. So we can see it now. No changes in the infrastructure is required and infrastructure is up to date. Okay, so this completes the demo of Terraform taint and then untaint commands. Okay, in our next lecture we are going to learn about Terraform resource targeting. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.